Hi everybody. Want to add another graph, and since the switch is mounted outside, monitoring it for temperature would be a good idea. There's a few ways you can do that. We're going to use SNMP and the OID for temperature, and there are a lot of ways to find the correct OID. I went and found the environmental monitoring MIB for Cisco switches. Depending on which switch you have, you'll use a different SNMP MIB. Pretty simple, just search for the temperature, and there's a lot of hits though inside of here. I went through this earlier and I know the string that I want to search for, but I'm going to show you another way. Go into iReasoning's free MIB browser tool. You can download this from the web, and we're going to load that MIB. I put it into its default directory, the Cisco environmental MIB. There's a lot to go search on in here. Now, what I like to do is go search on temperature, and you'll get a lot of hits. I did this before in getting ready for this video, and what I found is that in here, the status value, it was a value of 30 degrees centigrade. Now I know that this is the correct OID to go query against because I actually went and put a fan on the switch and watched the temperature drop a little bit. Here's my OID. I'm going to go copy this into the clipboard, and now that I have this in the clipboard, I'm going to go back to Cacti. Here I'm back in Cacti, and I have the OID I'm after to go add it to this tree view. And go into console, go into my devices, go into my Cisco switch. I'm going to create another graph for this host. I'm going to drop this down. Remember, we had used this before for CPU usage. Well, now we're just going to use a generic OID template. Check this box, select create, give it a description, and paste in our OID. Hit create, and we've created now a new graph for switch 7, which is temp. Now I want to go into my graph tree, the default tree. I'm going to add it into the gate section. It's not a header, it's a graph. I'm going to go add my temp. I'm going to choose a 1 minute average. I'll change this later on. Say create. Success. Now if we go look at our graph view, Cacti does this until it has some data. It doesn't show the graph. So we'll give it a couple minutes and we'll come back. I paused the video for about the last 7 or 8 minutes, and now we've got some data populating here for my switch temperature. You'll notice it's currently 31 degrees, it's average 31, and the max is 31 degrees. We're going to change this a little bit to represent temperature in Fahrenheit. More on that coming up in a later video. Thanks for watching.